Okay, the next set of videos, I'm not sure exactly how many there'll be, maybe more than one, will be about the throttle servo and the throttle push rod. This is an important installation because it does require bending the push rod to get it right. And there's a couple of other things I want to mention about the instruction. On page 17, it shows that there's a hole in the tank support, and there's not one, at least not in my airplane. And so I don't know, it always can be a little different. Anyway, so we're going to have to figure out where to drill a hole in the tank support that we glued in order for the push rod to go through. And that hole will be larger than the push rod because the push rod has the plastic sleeve around it. And I'm going to have to figure out where to put that sleeve. And one of the last steps we'll do after everything is in place is to glue that sleeve in place once the servo and the push rod is all connected to the engine and it's been tested. And then the last thing we'll do is actually glue that sleeve, probably using hot melt glue or something like that, to one of the formers or the tank support to make sure it doesn't move around. The other thing that I'm going to do slightly different than the instructions is they recommend a nylon clevis. I hate nylon clevises, so I'm going to use a metal clevis. Alright, with that said, we'll get started.
5. So I'm going to drop that in, grab my forceps, pull that through, and drop that in place. And okay. Notice I got the servo arm 90 degrees this way. That's all the way to the left, and that's so I can get at the screws at the top here, because center position is up this way. And got my little bag of 4 screws. Dump those out on my little tray. Also, I'm going to, I think when we installed this before, I think I used a wedge. In any case, when I looked at the holes, the holes are matched up all the way to the forward side of the aircraft. Let me get the holes lined up here. Looks like the holes are all the way forward and all the way to the right. So I'm going to hold it there. Use my forceps to hold it down right where I want and push the wedge in. So the wedge is going to hold it in place. Next I have both my precision and my battery operated driver, and we're going to put the screws in. One of the reasons we're doing this, this will be I think the final time we put this servo in. So that also means that we're going to screw it down all the way and tighten it up. I always like to put all 4 screws in. And I know I'd forget something, so I forgot the little little pair of tweezers here. That makes it much easier to drop the screws in. And so I'm going to start all 4, then tighten all 4. down, 2 to go. Three down, 1 to go. And wouldn't you know it, I would drop the last one on the floor. I'm good at that. You'd think I could get it out of the tray and into the tweezers without dropping it on the floor, don't you? Well, it's on the edge of the table. Normally I wouldn't work on the edge of the table like this, but the edge of the table is where I have to work because of the camera. So 4 started. Now let's see if the batteries are good in this driver. Yep. Nope. Alright. I'm going to stop and put some new batteries in. Fortunately, I just charged several of them. I figured I'd go ahead and show you the kind of batteries I use for this thing. I use the PowerX rechargeables, and I also use the Duracell. They're AAAs, and the difference is the AAA is the Duracell has got more juice in it to begin with, like 1.5 or 1.6 volts. This charges up to 1.4 volts. So if you really got to go through something tough, the Duracell will get there. But the rechargeable is nice because it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So now we'll see if these batteries will do the trick. Oh yeah, much better. Now I'm not going down all the way. I'm going down till it almost barely touches the grommet. It's going through all that CA and it finally gets there. Some of these holes have got a lot of CA in them, so I may have to manually get through there. I'm going to stop a second and get a better screwdriver. Okay, back with my larger Craftsman Phillips screwdriver, and this doesn't do the trick. I'm not sure what will. All I really got to do is get close, get through the CA, and I got one causing me a problem here. I'm going to stop a minute. Okay, I'm back with some brand new Duracells. When you need power, switch to Duracell. Okay, that one worked. Okay, that one's working. And it certainly is tight. It's also certainly dark down there. I'm going to put a little extra light on it and see how far down I need to go. Okay, that's good. Down all the way. Grommet is squished a little. Good squished grommet. Okay, good squish grommet. And let's make sure here. Alright. Yeah, this one here, still the grommet is not squished very much. There we go. Okay, that's in good shape. And using the forceps. I believe I'll use the forceps to take out the wooden block. See how that works. Okay. Okay. In place. Now remember that the arm is going to go this way. We already have the quick connect on. So I'm going to put the arm up there. And the next step is going to determine how to get the push rod from here all the way through there. Whether I need to put notches, holes, whatever. So that'll be the next clip.